I talk a lot on this show about expertise. I'm actually an expert about nothing except snack foods, but I'm big on expertise, which is why, as I take stock of this last year, two of my biggest disappointments have been actual experts. The addition of the renowned AIDS researcher Dr. Deborah Birx to the Trump administration's COVID-19 task force was hailed as a positive step that stumbled fast. While people counted on her expertise to counter Trump's ignorance, she didn't. She wasted no time in praising Donald Trump for implementing China travel restrictions that did very little, if anything, to stop the spread of COVID, which was already making its way across the country, with no formal testing plan in place, despite testing being the thing every legitimate expert recommended. Then she actually praised Trump's ability to, and I quote, analyze and integrate data, suggesting he was, quote, attentive to the scientific literature. As I often say, we have an expression for that in Canada. It's two words. One starts with a B and the other starts with an S. Donald Trump is as attentive to scientific literature as I am to ads for men's hair grooming products. Deborah Birx was more damaging than the blowhards with whom Trump normally surrounds himself because she had the veneer of legitimacy. We expected that she would work in the interest of science and in the interest of the American people, but you can't do that and lie about how smart Trump is at the same time. When he asked her about ingesting bleach and injecting sunlight, it was time for her to call him out or leave. She did neither. While Birx may have fooled some people for some of the time, Dr. Scott Atlas only ever fooled Trump and his sycophants. He got his start in the administration the way so many did, on Fox News. While he is a Stanford-trained neuroradiologist, he has as much experience in immunology, virology, and epidemiology as I have. So if COVID were a neuroradiological epidemic, if there were such a thing, maybe his appointment would have made sense. Atlas quickly made his mark with such gems as suggesting children have virtually zero risk of dying from COVID, calling for non-symptomatic people not to be tested despite evidence that they could still spread the virus, expressing skepticism about masks, advocating for a herd immunity strategy, and opposing funding for widespread testing. Dr. Atlas seemed to epitomize the idea that just when we thought things would not get any worse in 2020, someone shouted, "Wait, hold my beer." Now, you'd be justified in being angry about how much that happened in 2020 actually didn't have to happen. Think back just 1 year ago to those whom we saw at holiday parties and dinners, those for whom we wrapped presents and sent holiday cards. About 1 in every 1,000 of our fellow citizens is dead from a virus the president said was under control and would disappear, go down to zero, almost 10 months ago. Our president was weak, and as weak people do, he surrounded himself with other weak people. That is our past now, because what matters is that you were not weak. The country wasn't weak. Tried and tested by a virus, and by police brutality, and by lies, and by a continuing coup attempt, you prevailed. The price was and continues to be high, but you won. And now, as we turn toward a very different and unfamiliar-looking New Year's Eve, we do so with optimism. As the author and columnist Bill Vaughan once wrote, an optimist stays up until midnight to see the new year in. A pessimist stays up to make sure the old year leaves. This year, I think most of us will do both.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.